Okay, so who wanted dewy makeup look for Eid? I mean, there were so many people who were just messaging me, DMing me, and they wanted some glam makeup for Eid. So here it is. Okay, so just watch the whole shebang, dewy makeup look. So I thought that we should go for dewy Eid makeup look, where I'll be focusing more on the eyes and juicy skin, and this is what the whole vision is. Apart from that, I'm also doing underpainting technique, which people keep on asking me that how I'm doing. So let's start with the blush, and I'm going to apply first with the fingers. This one is from Swiss Beauty. Do not come and ask me the shade, because Swiss Beauty is not selling this product anymore. So I'm just applying over here like this, and a little bit onto my nose, and whatever is left on my fingers, I'm just applying it like this. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm just dabbing the brush like this and distributing the whole blush onto my cheeks. I love to apply lots of blush in underpainting, and even on any given day, blush is something that I apply a little more than required, because it just goes away, with the time, and I always wear makeup for longer durations, so that's why I apply a little bit more of blush. And let's blend out the nose. See, for dewy makeup, you cannot have dewy makeup just like that. You have to layer everything from blush, foundations, and everything. I'm gonna tell you very simple technique with respect to underpainting, so don't worry about it. I'm gonna crack that code for you. So our blush is done. Let's move on to the concealer. So I'm using T-Fit concealer because I have to finish this up, and I'm going to apply with the fingers, and I'm taking the lightest shade. Usually this is not my shade for under eyes, but since I'm using very darker shade for my foundation, it is going to help us out. Okay, so I'm just putting a little bit underneath my eyes, and in order to highlight the forehead, I do the whole shebang with the makeup, because I do not like little bit of makeup. I like full glam makeup. So for that, you have to apply a little bit, here and there, little bit of concealer, and I'm putting it over here. Nobody has told you why, because this area is always sagging, so you have to apply a little bit of concealer around your nose to uplift that portion, and it's going to give that fuller cheek effect, and this area is not going to be that sagging. And we are done with the concealer. Okay, I'm not going to blend out any makeup at this point, because here we are going to apply NYX eyeshadow in the shade Golden Goji, and I'm literally out of this product. I have to buy some more, and we are going to apply onto the highest cheeks, the points of the cheeks, and right away you have to blend this thing out first, because this product, it just stays on its place where you have applied. So this is the first thing that I blend like this, and look at that shade. It's Golden Goji, and it gives that beautiful effect. And this is the liquid highlighter, and we are going to, this is the first step, and we are going to apply a little more of the things as the makeup progress. Moving on to the contour, I'm going to use Chanel Le Beige. This is in the shade 395, and I have taken this thing out after longest time because I missed it very much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply like this over here, okay, right, and a little bit over here. This is the contouring we are doing, and little bit of contour onto our forehead. This is not a strong contour, but since this is summer season, I felt like I should move to Chanel, and I have to finish this thing up first so that I can purchase brand new Chanel. And we're going to go out our chin like this, and okay, little bit behind the ears for that chiseled jaws. Okay, well, it's not showing up more on camera, so I'm taking out this bad boy. This is Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, and I'm going to apply a little bit over here. Since we have used a very light concealer, I need a little stark difference in the contour as well. Now it's giving. At this point, now you are going to add on MAC Fix Plus or any spray that is going to give you hydration. You're going to do hydrate at this point, okay? Now we are going to blend the contour. That is the first thing. And it is so fast that you can do makeup with underpainting in just 10 minutes. I mean, I've got that expertise that I can finish the whole makeup in 10 minutes. You have to get that kind of an experience with your practices, and you're like, you know, you become a pro in a particular technique that saves you the time. Okay, yeah. Now, as you can see, I have done a little half blending. You can see the stark lines of the contour, and we haven't, you know, blended the concealer because I'm going with L'Oreal Infallible Serum Foundation, and this is a little darker shade, but now it is matching me nicely when I'm mixing with this lighter shade of the concealer. I'm just giving it a shake, and this is a serum foundation, so definitely you're gonna have a very dewy finish. And I'm going to apply a little bit here and a little bit here and a little bit here. Okay, so that is a good way of going with the foundation. And now I'm taking the dirty brush, okay, and now I'm going to spread like this and start blending onto the side. Okay, see, so easy, so easy that I'm finishing blending onto this part first, and then I'm going to the inner places like the center of my face. And now I'm dragging my concealer like this and just patting it like this. Can you see the difference in real time? Like, how much time does it take to blend the products here? Okay, so this is the half part, and you can see that dewiness. It's looking juicy. All right, now we are going to do the same thing onto the side as well. So just spread it out like this, and my hair is not helping today. Okay, so easy, so easy. All right, yeah. And now we're going in like this, and I'm patting under my eyes like this. Okay, and now the middle section here, since there was a lot of concealer and we need a little bit more highlighted this area. Can you see it? Like, look at that juiciness and whatever is left onto my brush. Now you can literally see my last video of you know, YouTube was the review of this foundation, and now you can literally see that it is matching me very nicely. So summers are coming. The more deeper summers come, the more tan I become. All right, okay, we have blended the foundation onto our neck and here, everywhere. Okay, this is the whole blended part of the face. Now I'm going to set my central part of the face with Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder in the shade Cupcake, and this is the lighter shade because my original shade is Banana Bread. But when I'm doing this, like kind of underpainting, I like to use a little lighter shade of my setting powder. I've taken a little bit onto my, you know, palm, and now let's go in. Let's apply over here onto this part. Now we are going to just set the central part of our face like this first, and around my nose and chin and the central part of my forehead like this. And I'm not going to apply the excess of the powder because we are looking for, you know, dewy makeup. Okay, now as you can see, the blush is little less and I want a little more, so whatever was there on my brush, I'm going to reapply it like this. I mean, I'm not going to use anything more onto my face, but I need more blush because, you know, I'm shooting on camera with studio lights, so the blush needs to be blinding, you know. So that's that. This part usually I do not include in my shorts or reels because it becomes too lengthy for 30 seconds reel, because I have to include all of the, you know, steps. So okay, now let's do the eyebrows and eye makeup first, and then we'll move on to the cheeks. So I'm just brushing my brows up and I'm using the eyeshadow to fill my eyebrows. It's so easy to fill in the brows rather than using the other products because it's just one step and you are good to go. So I like easy processes for doing makeup on, you know, daily basis. So look at the time that I have taken to fill in the brows. Now in order to get the depth of my eyeshadows, I need to apply whatever is there on my foundation brush. I'm just applying it onto my lids like this so that we can have very strong eyeshadows. Because today I'm gonna do a little good eyeshadow. I mean, I'm not an expert on eyeshadows, but it's gonna work for the occasion. Applying this setting powder like lightly onto the eyes and here too. So I'm going to apply a deeper brown, reddish brown shadow onto the outer corners like this, and we're going to blend out in a minute, but let me place the eyeshadow like this. This is a basic one, you know, so you can use any eyeshadow palette you have, but I'm going to show you the technique how to apply it. So this is the V shape that we have created, and now so I'm taking this fluffy brush and I'm going to blend it out with lighter brown shadow, and we're going to create a very nice crease with it. Okay, and I'm trying to create that, you know, smokiness onto that side. Since this is, you know, celebration, we should apply as much as possible. Okay, now I'm going to apply the pink shimmer shadow from here till inner corners. See, so easy, right? Look at that. Now I'm going to apply this Lakme eyeliner, and I'm going to create a thick eyeliner because this is the celebration time, so do not hold it back. And you know, when you do your makeup in a hurry, your makeup always turns out really good, and when I'm taking a lot of time, my makeup looks really bad. Does that happen to you when you do your makeup? Because it does with me all the time. You see, you need that patience to create that small little wing, and I'm gonna finish this wing and come back. Moving on to the mascara, I'm using Hyper Real mascara, and let's throw in some mascara. If you want to wear lashes, you can, but you will have to keep lash glue with you throughout the celebration, because usually you know, it comes off. It doesn't last that long. Even if you're using Ardell glue, I have with me, but it doesn't work, so I never take that pain to put it into my eyes. Okay, cute. Eyes are done. I'm again going to put this MAC Fix Plus onto this side, so I'm going to keep my eyes closed and onto this side. It's going to look a little more juicy. Let me apply a little more onto this side. Okay, look at that. Since we have applied 2 layers of MAC Fix Plus, I'm going in with the highlighter. This is from Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm going to apply it with the brush onto this wet area. Okay, now look at the glow it's going to give us. I'm going to pat it like this first. Woo! This is going to give us dewy look from this side. Look at that. Ooh, amazing. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing onto this side. Even though it is juicy, we're juicing it up more, because whatever dewy thing that you're thinking in your mind, it should reflect on from the sides, you know, not from the central part of your face, because this portion is going to look really greasy in just half an hour. So apply your highlighter onto the strategic points and onto my brow bone like this. If you want a little bit more of the oomph, you can apply it over here as well. And the trick is to get more juicy is to apply the highlighter onto the sides of your nose, which I have been constantly telling you in my previous videos. Look at that, right? The sides of the nose is glowing, the center part, this one is glowing, and over here it is glowing. Now we are going to apply a little more of this powder because it's half an hour, and look how greasy I'm looking onto this side. So this portion should look matte. The central part of your face should look matte. Even in photos it should look matte. If it is looking greasy, I mean dewy in what the sense you're telling me, you're not gonna have good photos. Okay, now look at the trick of your, you know, camera or the eyes. This portion is almost dewy, but this portion we have matted down, and as you can see I have not applied the primers. Now you can literally move into the market and you can see there are hardly any primers. The era of primer is gone because it was just a gimmick. Okay, so I'm applying a little bit of the setting powder onto the center part over here and here onto the smile lines. And now I'm going to apply this lip liner from Berry M. Okay, this is a nice lip liner. If we are getting the intensity from this lip liner, it will be good, or else we'll darken it up. If you don't want to wear lipsticks, you can wear the lip gloss, but since you have applied a little bit of a glam, go with a lipstick as well. I'm going to apply this lipstick from Lakme, my satin matte lipstick, and it is in the shade Ultimate Glam. Okay, but it came as a PR and it was like this. The whole bullet was, you know, stuck onto the lid, but it's a brand new lipstick. So we're gonna try that today, how it looks onto our skin. And yeah, let's go. It's a nude shade. Yeah, it's looking good. Is it looking good, or should we add something more to this? Because it's looking a little peachy, and we have like, this is brownie peachy, and I need a little more of mixing with the lipstick. Okay, I feel that I should go with this little bit of red. This is from Stays 99, and this is not red, but this is wine red. So I'm gonna apply onto the outer sides, and let's mix it up a little bit. Yeah, it's looking good. Good, it's looking good. So the makeup is almost done. I mean, not almost, but 99% done. But you have to apply a kala tika when you are, doll up just behind your ears like this, so that it protects you from the evil eye since you're looking doll up. So now the whole makeup is done. Let me grab my dupatta. Okay, so I have my dupatta here, and you can wear it like this, and something fell down, or you can just keep it on one side, whatever you feel like. And this is the dewy wearable makeup look for Eid, and I'm sure that you can pull this makeup off for 6 to 7 hours, but I still feel that I will be requiring, you would be requiring a little bit of touch up onto the central part of your forehead, because it's gonna look greasy. Okay, it's not dewy. I do not appreciate, because I have seen how the makeup turns out from first few hours to the end of your day. So if you're wearing this dewy makeup, you should have at least a setting powder like this from MAC or whatever you have. Keep it with you and keep on dabbing it onto this portion here and a little bit over here, and let this part do the talking. Okay, so that's that for the whole Eid makeup look. If you like this makeup, please like, share, subscribe, and help me grow my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.